Good evening, everybody. Lovely to have you here this evening. Sorry you can hear my cat down below meowing away. She's looking for some attention. I'm such a bad mother. Here she is. She thought she put in an appearance, cameo appearance by the cat this evening. So if anybody wants a reading by the cat, let me know. Happy to give you a read. But anyway, it looks like she's on my lap for a couple of hours, for the next couple of hours or whatever. Just wait for some of you to get on. It's a little bit chilly this evening for me. So let me know where you are watching from. Let me know that you've liked and shared the page. I'll just wait for some of you to jump on before I give out any announcements, any dates, what have you, what's going on. Good evening, Trish. How are you? I know we have a lag. It seems to be a bit of a lag this evening because I've been on here now for a minute. And it's, I don't know how long ago you said good evening, Trish, but good evening. Thank you for joining me. There's a few of you on here now, so I do ask that you like and share the live feed. Let me just see if I've actually gone live here on Facebook, if it's actually working. Oh, yes, it seems to be working. So we'll see what goes on there. Hang on, I've got the cat here demanding attention. And we'll just wait for Julie to jump on, who is my moderator. Look, my cat's in love with me. Look, my baby. Look, my baby. So where are you? Where are you based at, Trish? Let me know. Please let me know. So those who've just jumped on, welcome. Thank you for joining me. I'm on for the next hour to do whatever. Like, if you look at my eyes, I look like I'm a bit out there. It's I've been reading back to back. It's I was in Goulburn on Friday, Port Kembla all day Saturday, Mittagong all day Sunday. I was reading back to back today. I'm getting on a plane on Thursday. I'm going to Melbourne on Thursday. I've got some other announcements that's coming up. You're in Shell Harbour, Trish. Have I read for you before? Let me know. Oh, great. Thanks for joining me, Julie. So all the comments you're seeing this evening from the Psychic Pinup is from Julie, who operates out of her psychic cafe 2 doors up from me called the Psychic Hub. And she is very good to me, and she moderates my page for me each Tuesday. I was about to say Thursday, each Tuesday evening. So thank you for that. I do need a rest, Gayleen, but my rest seriously is when I get on a plane and they shut that door. That's when I get a rest. I can't. It's just bred into me. I can't switch off. I read for you on Saturday, did I? Okay. Whereabouts were you in the pecking order of the readings on Saturday? Just curiosity. I'm just trying to place you, darling, because I just see Trish. So, okay, again, those who are watching me, you're probably, I don't know which channel you're watching me from. I stream to multiple platforms when I do these live feeds. So I am on the Psychic Pinup page. I am on the YouTube, the Psychic Pinup on YouTube. I do have my own channel on there. I also broadcast through a number of other groups and pages at the same time. So if you are watching me and it looks like there's only 1 or 2 people watching and you're asking me questions and I'm not answering, I'm not being rude. I literally broadcast across multiple platforms at once. And that's why I always encourage people to go over to my page, the Psychic Pinup, and watch me from there and pop your comments and questions on there. It just means you've got more of a chance of me seeing you, because I do look on the phone here at the same time, and that's hooked straight up to the Psychic Pinup. Okay, so I'm not being rude if I don't answer you. I literally probably don't even see you. All right, hello, Gayleen. I'm thinking about coming to Tasmania, Gayleen. Just saying. The same. All right, so I do ask that you like and share the live feed. Let me know that you have done that. I'm on here for the next hour to answer as many questions as I can, and also to answer all discussions about psychic development, mediumship development. I am an open book, and I do like to pass my knowledge on to others. I did not have that luxury when I started doing this work, and I really had to go searching to get the answers that I needed. So and again, I don't know, I just like to pass on knowledge. Hi Kylie, how are you? Thank you for joining me. Great to see you on here. So who else have we got on here? I know there's a number of you that are on here at the moment, and everybody's lurking. I'll call you all orbiters. You just orbit around, you don't say a thing. Chanel, hello. Thank you for joining me. Desiree, hello. Okay. Looks like I'm not going to get much. Look at this. Look at this. I think she knows that I'm going away for a bit, and she gets a little bit clingy with me. So Julie has put down the right act there, what you can and can't do on my page. So just to be clear, I am a psychic, I am a medium. It's actually two different things. A psychic is somebody who will tap into your energy, sees what's going on around you, past, present, possible, future. And a medium is somebody who will connect in with past loved ones. Distinct difference. Now, not all psychics are mediums, but all mediums are psychic. I am both. I do both. However, on these pages, I try to just stick to the psychic questions purely because I'm an evidential medium, and I do bring evidence of spirit, of what's happened in their lifetime, their personality, how they passed, memories that you can remember, just so that you do understand I had the person here with me before I pass on messages. Now, the thing is, on these live feeds, they can, the lag can be up to 30 seconds. So me speaking now, you may not be seeing for another 30 seconds. And if I bring evidence through, I need an instantaneous yes or no. And it can be up to a minute before I get an answer back from you. So that's why I tend to steer clear of mediumship readings on these pages. However, if spirit does come through while I am doing a reading for someone, by all means, I certainly will bring them through, but I'm not going to actively go looking for it on the live feed for you. Also, I do not answer medical or legal questions on these live feeds. Sorry, just don't even go there. So don't ask me. I am sorry. And I am quite mindful of the information that I do give out on these live feeds, as this is a public forum. Anybody can be accessing it. So I am mindful of information that I do give out. Sometimes I can be a little bit general. I can talk in cryptic to the person I am reading for. Also, I do prefer to work for direct questions. So please do not ask me for a general. Please do not ask me for a card either. I do not read cards. I channel a lot of my information directly from spirit. And I'm just going, if my cat will allow me. Sorry, darling. I know you were comfortable. This is what I fondly call my Ouija board. I scribble when I do a lot of readings. So you will see me looking down here scribbling while I do my reading. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, that is what I'm doing. Who else have we got on here? Dana, hello. Chanel, hello. I'll get to your question, Chanel. Thank you. Natasha, hello. Karen, hello. Sarah, hello. Lovely to meet you on Saturday. Thank you for having a reading with me. Actually, I've got something. I'll just pop this up as well. So those who've just jumped on, now I'm going to be off the, no, I won't be off the air. I'm not available for private readings in Port Kembla or for Zoom readings for the next week and a bit, actually probably the next 2 weeks, to be honest with you. I'm flying down to Melbourne on Thursday. I will be at the Melbourne Mind Body Spirit Festival on Friday, Saturday, Sunday this coming week. So that's the 9th through to the 12th of June, long weekend. If you are in Melbourne and you would like a private reading with me, Mind Body Spirit Festival, I have been taking bookings over the last couple of days, pre-bookings. And if you are thinking about coming, you would like to have a reading with me, I would highly recommend booking in for a pre-booking a reading with me, only because when we were in Sydney the other week, there was up to a 3-hour wait to have a reading with me. But I'm more than happy to book you in if you are going to be coming to the Melbourne Mind Body Spirit Festival. Now, sudden change of plans for myself and Linda Yusuf. Last week, we we had a change of plans very, very quickly, and now from Tuesday next week, we are flying from Melbourne through to Perth. So anybody on here who is in Perth, we will be in Perth on the Friday, Saturday. Hang on, why don't I just get my diary? Diaries help. Where are we? I need to get my glasses as well. Private readings, Perth. It's the Every Woman Expo. I think that's what it's called. Friday 16th, Saturday 17, Sunday 18 of June. Okay, just to make that clear, I will be in Perth on those days doing private readings at this expo. If anybody is in Perth on here watching, you would like to have a reading with me, inbox me. This is a first time for me being in Perth. I don't know what I'm stepping into, but I feel good about it. 16, 17, 18 June. It's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Again, inbox me if you would like further details of that. Young, the week after that, which would be the 25th of June, I am at the Living Wellness and Psychic Expo in Young at the Services Club there. Now, I'm not sure whether it's open for pre-bookings yet. You need to contact the organizer directly. I'm not handling any bookings with that. And Goulburn the following week on Friday the 30th of June, I'm in Goulburn doing my usual private readings there. I have one spot left available for that if anybody's interested. And I've just popped there on the screen there the dates that I will be. So next week, Melbourne, the following week, Perth, week after that, Young, then Goulburn. Broken Hill. Anybody who is in Broken Hill, let me know. It's to be advised. Just put it that way. Put it out there just to let you know. Hello, Jenny Louise. Thank you for joining me. I've said hello, Dana. Who else have we got on here? Ellie, hello. Thank you. Vicky, hello. I am well. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you for joining me. Now, let's get some of these questions started, I'd say. Just excuse me a minute. Desiree, I was just saying before, if you're listening, I'm not doing mediumship unless they are here directly. I'm doing psychic readings this evening. If you want to give me a question, direct question psychically, I'll see what I can do for you, but I'm steering clear of mediumship on here only because there is a lag, darling. Okay, again, Ellie, if you've just jumped on, I'm not answering generals. I'm asking for specific questions. I know from experience, general. If you're asking for a general, I'm going to give you a general answer, and it's usually what your guides are wanting, and I know that's not what you're wanting. So let's be specific with some questions. Okay, Dana, are you out at Broken Hill? Are you lovely? Because this is all going to be very, very last minute, my trip out there, if anybody's interested in that. Gayleen, thank you. I love you, Gayleen. Do you know what, Gayleen? I saw your picture of your little grandson. I just haven't replied yet. I do apologise for that. It's just been manic for me the last few days. He is so cute. It's so exciting for you. So, loved and shared. Thank you. I have my plaster off. So, physio moment. Anything when I can get back to it. I'm getting the number 3 around you, Gayleen. Number 3. So if you're familiar with how I read, it's like 3 days, 3 weeks. It's not going to be in 3 months, darling. Okay, so let's say in the next month, I do see that there will be some sort of development there around for work for you. But again, take your time, because this is the thing. You know, you may feel like you've been laid up or delayed, but the universe works in strange ways, and sometimes they have to do things like this to slow you up, to move you in a bit of a different direction. So I would like you to think about it that way, because I firmly believe that you need to be developing a little bit more, and this has actually slowed you up, and it's forced you to slow down and to think through a little bit, if you understand what I'm saying here, because I am seeing that you're doing more meditation. I do see you doing more connecting to spirit. And let's just say I'm also seeing you connecting more with your beautiful grandson there as well. Okay, so it's not all doom and gloom, but I just see it all as a positive for you. Okay, so just take all that on board, darling. Who else have we got on here? Hi, Anne Ivad. Thank you for joining me. You're in the States, aren't you, darling? Just off the top of my head. So, Dana, you're in Broken Hill. Thank you very much, Lee. I am very like this close to organising a trip there in the first or second week of July, just for private readings. Okay. Ellie Jane, hello. Thank you for joining me. Beverly French, I'm more than happy to give you a reading, but I am asking for specific questions, okay? Asking for a reading that's very, very broad. It's like asking for how long's a piece of string, and we have multiple people watching this evening. I'm trying to get through as many as what I can. So if you can give me a specific question, I'm more than happy to have a look at it for you, darling. Do you know what? My daughter's with me. She should be asleep, but I can hear her playing with this. Remember that the board game Connect 4 where you drop all the little things in? I can hear her in there going tap, 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 tap. She should be asleep. She's trying to be quiet. She's going tap, tap. Okay. So, Galen, thank you. That's so true. I believe the universe has done this, and I've had a lot of spiritual work in this time that I believe the universe had plans for. Yeah, and just keep looking at it that way, darling, because I just feel like there's more to come for you. Okay, this is just the start for you. Okay. Beverly, no, it's okay, darling. Wondering about my work changing or not. Yes, yes, and yes. I do see that there are going to be some changes there. Now, I feel like it's something completely different that's going to be offering or that's coming your way. And I feel like that whatever this offer is, it will be out of the blue, put it that way. And I also feel it's actually going to play with your heartstrings here, whether you should or you shouldn't. I feel like it's you're one of these people that's quite loyal with work, and you don't want to be leaving people in the lurch. And I feel like that possibly could set you back. So please just take that on board. I have to say that what this offer is coming in, I feel like it's a go. Yes, it's a big tick. If that makes sense. Okay, so I'll just leave that there for you. Okay. Good evening, Kate. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Who else have we got on here? Vicky, yes, you do have to love them. They are funny. She's trying, you know what, my little one, she's trying to be so quiet. Now she stopped. She knows I'm talking about her. There's just silence now. Oh no, she started up again. You're welcome, Beverly. I hope that's helped you. Did I not answer this for you, Anne, about a romantic relationship? Still hoping for a man. Do you see a romantic relationship for me this year? I mean, a real love, not just a friendship. Okay, did I not answer this for you not long ago? I'm pretty certain I gave you a love reading. Now, the thing is, it seems to be the theme for me the last 6 weeks about love, people looking for love. And I get it. Trust me, I get it. And I can speak from experience here. Now, and I keep stressing to everybody, and I have to take my own advice on board here as well, that there's work that needs to be done. And I just feel like with you, yes, there's still more work that needs to be done here for you. And I don't deny that you've not been doing the work. I can see that. But I'm telling you, there's going to be another situation or a possible relationship that's going to cross your path in the not too distant future. But I feel like this is here, it's been put in place by the universe to test you to see if you've learnt. if that makes sense, because I feel like what's been happening in the past for you is repeat. It's like the same situation but just with a different person, and it's repeat, repeat, repeat. And I feel like you've realized that, and I feel like you've done the work there about that, but I feel like there's going to be just that little test from the universe. So just keep that on board. I'm highlighting October for you. I feel like there are changes coming around October for you, but I feel like this is all dependent on the work that you have done on yourself. Okay, but in the meantime, I'm just being asked to pass on to you to use that energy and redirect it into something else in the time being. And it's all good. It's all positive. You are on track. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Okay, who else have we got on here? Okay, Kaz from Scotland. Thank you for joining me. Would like to know about my work. Will I be going back to work anytime soon? Okay, there's definitely changes that are coming around there for you. Now, the thing is also going back to work. Is this back to the same place that you're talking about? Because this is the thing. I'm being asked to pass on to you to get it in fine print, to ask questions. So if that's the case, please ask questions, because I feel like it's on a, they'll tell you on a need to know if you understand. Now I'm highlighting Virgo season for you. So you're saying soon. I don't know what you mean by how soon. What is soon for you? I am highlighting August, September. And I know we're in June now, and you may think that's so far off, but it's not. I have to highlight mid-August through to September for you with that. But they're asking me to pass on to you to ask questions before you do, if that makes sense. Who else have we got on here? Okay, Ellie, you're asking me about medical. I do not go anywhere near medical or legal on live feeds, darling. I'm sorry. It's just a legal thing, sweetheart. Not doing it. Can't do. Not allowed. Sorry. Good evening, Scott. Thank you for joining me. Kaz, hello. And you try to manifest, but only friends now. Look, okay, we all want the romance. We all want that. Okay, but it's okay, manifesting friendship, it's still love, sweetheart. Are you being specific with the universe? Because we love our friends, don't we? Are you specifically, I can't even talk. Okay, sweetheart, who's the woman who buried you who passed with dementia or Alzheimer's or something like that? Because I can't get my words out. It's also it could have even been a stroke. I'm having trouble speaking around you, darling. If you can let me know if you mean anything, if that means anything to you. So I can't even talk properly. Now I'm going to talk about you manifesting with the universe. Are you being specific about romantic and not just love? Because love's all around. Okay, who else have we got? Beverly, you've given up on finding the man, haven't we all, sweetheart? Ain't got the energy, but at the same time, wish I did. Do you know what? I have actually redirected all of my energy into my work and my career. And that takes up the bulk of my time. I know you don't want to hear that, but I just thought I'd throw that one in. Okay, makes sense. Maybe October will bring love, and this is all dependent on the work that you do with you. Okay, please don't sit there and just wait till October and say, "Oh, it's October now. Where's my man?" It's like I want you to go along your day-to-day thing and just put it out there to the universe. It's like you make that wish, you blow it and send it off to the world, and you wait for it to come back. You go about and you forget about things. Okay. Okay, Chantel, thank you. Will I get to travel soon? Okay, Chantel, they're telling me that all your wishes are going to come true, and it's sort of like I have to say, be careful what you wish for. Okay, because I feel like that this is going to be quite unexpected for you, and you may not be traveling because of the reasons that you want to travel. Okay, so I'll just leave that there for you. Hello, Brooke. Hello. Now, those who've just, okay, Anne, okay, so you understand that your mum has dementia. Thank you. Now, this is the funny, it's not funny. I'm not saying funny to you, but a lot of the times when I do mediumship and I can be talking about dementia and Alzheimer's, and I'll be doing it like these people have already passed over, and people will come back and say, but they're still with me. They're still with me. And I'm like, okay, now my belief is dementia, Alzheimer's, we're crossing over, coming back, crossing over, coming back. And that's why it's very easy for me to pick up that energy of that person. So that's what I was picking up around you. And so I hope you understand what I'm talking about with that. Now, those who've just jumped on, I just ask that you like and share the live feed and let me know that you have done that, please. Pop it in the comments section there, liked and shared, along with your comment and or question. I can see who shares. Okay, I do ask for this exchange of energy here. I dedicate an hour of my time each week to give back to everybody. So I just ask for a bit of an exchange of energy here. Ree, thank you for today. Oh, Ree, as in Rihanna, got it, lovely. That was a beautiful reading. I hope you really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed doing that reading for you, darling. It was very special for me too. Okay. Chantel, thank you. What other reasons would I be traveling for? I don't know. They're not showing it to me, Chantel. I'm just passing on the message. I'm just the messenger. Okay. Thank you, Anne. Thank you for that. You're welcome, darling. Okie dokie. I just want to give Julie a bit of a plug here. Now you'll see that Julie's doing my moderating this evening. Everything you see from the psychic pinup is coming from Julie. Julie runs this cafe 2 doors up from me in Port Kembla, and it's called the Psychic Hub. Now, in the Psychic Hub, it's not only a wonderful cafe, but it also has readers in there. And you'll find that a lot of very like-minded people hang out in that cafe. And if I'm in town and if I don't have any readings on, you'll probably find me in there as well. Now, I also understand that Julie has a high tea coming up. Is that right, Julie? The 17th of June, a couple of weeks' time. She's hosting a high tea. I don't even know how much it is, what's going on there. But it's a couple of hours on is it Saturday or Sunday, Julie? And it also includes a reading, I believe, some psychic readings, if you can let me know. I'm more than happy to let everybody on here know as well. Okay, so what are you asking, Ellie? Will money come my way? Money always comes our way, darling. You're asking me. Are you being a bit specific? Are you and asking for a some sort of lump sum? You're waiting. Are you waiting for a some sort of settlement coming through, sweetheart? Because I'm being shown here that there is a movement around you, and I will also say that you are. I'm going to say you're waiting for something. Simple as. I'm getting a number 8 around you. So when I get numbers, they're like time frames. 8 days. It's not 8 days. Look, it could be 8 weeks. It could be the month of August being the 8th month. But I'm either way, I'm going to say the number 8 is quite significant around you. Okay. Okay. So what Julie says, she's almost booked out for Saturday the 17th. So there is a high tea on there in Port Kembla in the Illawarra. A lotto win? No, darling, you're not going to win the lotto if that's what you're asking me. Okay. And please, nobody ask me what the lotto numbers are. Seriously, if I knew the lotto numbers, do you think I would give them to you? I'd keep them for myself. There is no lotto win, Ellie. Okay. Now, I do see that there is some form of money, that extra money that is coming in for you. So I'm going to say, are you working and are you getting a pay rise? I'll just put that one back onto you, darling. Okay, who else have we got on here? Let me just scroll back up. Now, I do have a number of you on YouTube watching. Now, is it Belicia over on YouTube? Liked and shared. Same question. Could I please ask? I've been single my whole life, nearly 20. You're nearly 27. Okay. Where is my love life heading? Okay, straight away, what I'm seeing with you is travel straight away. Okay, so I'm going to put it back on you. Have you got your travel out of the way yet? Because I feel like there is travel connected around love life here for you, or that's something that needs to be explored here. They're also showing me here, I'm going to say procrastination. I see that, and I say this with respect, and I'm not saying that you have a whole heap of options going here, but I just feel like if you get bombarded or people give you options, I do see a little bit of confusion around you with this. So I'm going to ask you to be a little bit more proactive, because I feel like you're not being proactive with love life and going out and finding somebody. And that's why I'm going to put it back onto you and ask you, have you done travel yet? Because I feel like the travel is connected to the to love life, if that makes sense. Okay, I feel like yet to be revealed. Okay, and being 27 and being single is not such a bad thing. I can vouch for that. I can say yes. Okay, if you get what I'm saying. Who else have we got on here? Good evening, Manny. Great to meet you this morning, my darling. Welcome on board. So, Belicia, okay, travel definitely not done. So you understand what I'm saying. I just feel like there's these things that you need to get out of your system first. And they drop ideas into my head for a reason, and I feel like you really need to investigate or look into this travel, because I feel like that this is the key to you finding the person that you will be with. Okay, so you're saying I'm going to be moving soon. Well, not unless it's travel, darling. I'm specifically saying travel. And I will always stay true to the information that I get. Okay, so Annie, thank you for joining me. Now, those who've just jumped on, I do ask that you like and share this live feed. Please let me know that you have done that before you ask me questions, or put the liked and shared along with your question and or comments. And if you are familiar with how I do my live feeds, I always say that I am open to discussions, or I am open for people asking me questions about psychic development and mediumship development as well. I am an open book. I like to educate. You like my work, do you, Manny? Can't wait to see yours. Okay. Who else have we got on here? So, Manny, I believe you're going to be in Port a little bit more. Is that right? So, do I have anybody on here from Perth? If you can let me know. I will be in Perth next week, and I'm available for private readings over in Perth. Annie, yes, I do. Now, Annie, you're asking if I do personal readings in Sydney. Now, I am based in Wollongong, New South Wales. I have a shop in Port Kembla, And when I'm not traveling, you will find me there in Port Kembla. If you cannot get to me in Port Kembla, I offer Zoom video readings. So the difference is there's no different whether you're seeing me face to face. I still give you the same information. And if you are wanting to book a private reading with me, the details are there across the bottom of the screen. I have an online booking system, and all you need to do is go to that website, which is thepsychicpinup.setmore.com. It will take you through to my next available appointment, which now is the 22nd of June, I believe, when I will be back in town. So just to make it clear, I'm not available for Zoom readings or face-to-face readings until the 22nd of June, unless you are in Melbourne or you are in Perth and you come to see me at one of those expos. Okay. To Neil, I do not do legals on here, darling. Okay. I'm sorry, it's a legal thing on Facebook. I do not answer medical. I do not answer legal on here. Colleen, what's the yes please? What did I miss? Yes please. Did I miss something? Okay, to Natasha, things are going well with the guy I've met. Hopes it continues. He's very nice. Beautiful. Just keep manifesting, darling, because I always say to people, if you start getting into that space of lack or insecurities, that's what you're going to create. I always say, what we fear, we create. So I want you to be mindful of that and be mindful of the triggers. And I will be quite specific about that triggers. Let's look past it at past relationships and what used to trigger you. I just want you to be mindful of that, because I feel like there could be some triggers for you, and that will send you on a bit of that wave, if that makes sense. So I just want you to be mindful of that. What we create, what we fear, we create. Even if you have to write that down. So I don't want you sitting in that space, lovely. So if it's all going great now, great. I'm really happy for you. I've seen this has been a long time coming for you. But listen, no, there is no difference in my opinion. No difference between Zoom and personal readings. No, because I have clients around the world, and that's obviously that's the only way they can have readings with me is via Zoom, unless they fly in to see me, or if I'm in that country. I believe no different. So what do you mean, Galen? A question, how do I get over the feeling of feeling stuck on my third eye opening? Even though I know it will happen when it's time, I feel like, okay, this is the thing. Things happen when you're ready. So don't go and try and force things. You may feel like things aren't happening quickly enough, but in hindsight, and I firmly believe this, that it is spirit that teaches us. They are our teachers, and they will give you the next piece of the puzzle or the next lesson when you have passed the last one. So don't go and try and force it. Okay, it's that's something that I firmly believe. Now, saying that, darling, who's the gentleman who used to smoke? All it's literally, I feel like I have ash in my mouth. He was a chain smoker. Used to sit the ashtray used to sit next to him, probably in the lounge room or wherever he was. It's feel like I could eat the ash. I know that sounds really disgusting, but that's all I'm feeling at the moment. So I always said I won't do mediumship, but if they are here when I'm doing a reading or talking about something, I will bring it through. So if that means anything to you, if you can let me know. Is that your father or is that your grandfather, darling? I have to bring that up for you. But the answer to that, it will happen when you need to. Now, are you writing and are you meditating as well? Now, the reason why also they're just showing me because they're working on your other clairs as well. Your clairaudient, they're talking about this, and that's probably why I was tasting as well. So you could even very well have a lot of Claire Gustance symptoms going on, and Claire Gustance is clear tasting. Beverly, it's gone very quiet in my room. You ask if my little one's gone to sleep, and I really worry when I don't hear anything. Colleen, sorry, yes, I will book in a reading for Perth. Okay, Colleen, if you want to private message my page, I will get to you tomorrow. So I'm assuming you are in Perth, darling. So if you do that, message me. I will get to you tomorrow. If it's not tomorrow, it will definitely be on Thursday. I've just got a lot of running around to do tomorrow, and I'll get back to you with times. I'm happy to book you in. I will be at I've never been to Perth before, but the convention centre and exhibition centre there in Perth in the city. It's the expo, the Every Woman Expo, if you would like to look that up. I believe that the tickets to get into that is free. So Natasha, discussed that we've discussed that. He said he wants to help me heal and we'd be positive and move forward. Yeah, so you get what I'm saying then, honey. So I just feel like there possibly is a few little triggers, but I think you're quite aware of that. And if he's happy, if he's prepared to work with you with that, I don't see any issues. Your dad, well, he's coming through strong because I'm like, I've got the fingers and I've got the nicotine going on here, sitting in front of the box. He calls it the box. Do you understand that? The box in his chair, watching his shows with and that going on because he's coming through to say, hello, okay? You got the same personality, he said. He was confident. Okay, smoked lots. Oh, it was just, it's like I could taste, it's like you could chew on the ash, and that's really gross, but that's all I was feeling. And lots, yes, meditation. Evening, Ben Pearson. We haven't seen you around for a while. So where are you situated these days, lovely? Are you in Melbourne? I'm in Melbourne on the weekend. You're welcome, Galen. Look, I'm happy to give out my knowledge. This is the thing because we're all having spiritual experiences, and as I said, I didn't have a lot of people to pass, to give me a lot of this knowledge. Yes, I did go to class. Yes, I did go to workshops, but I had to really research and find these places. And for me, I feel like that this is something that we should be born with naturally. Are you still in Goulburn? Okay. September you moved down. Beautiful. Okay, Galen, definitely your dad. But he says he loves you, loves your guts. Does that mean anything? That's how I feel like he talks too. Good evening, Tony. Thank you for joining me. So those who have just joined me, I do ask that you like and share the live feed, please. Let me know that you have done that. I am streaming to multiple platforms this evening, as well as YouTube and other groups and pages. So if you're somewhere where you think only a couple of people are watching and I'm ignoring you, it's not the case at all. I do encourage you to go over to the Psychic Pinup page. Make sure you like the page and follow the page while you are there as well. I've got a lot of things coming up. And I did forget to mention Bathurst. Those out at Bathurst, I have a show on out there at this wonderful bar called Whiskey and Wags on Saturday the 22nd of July. And it's called Spirits and Ghosts and Stories or something like that. Oh my. Like along the lines of the Wizard of Oz, and I am doing that with the Divine Channeler. It's a very intimate gathering in the Tapas Bar, the Whiskey and Wags Tapas Bar, where we will not only be doing readings, mediumship readings, but our experiences with ghosts and spirits and oh my and all the other things and things that go bump in the night. So it will be a wonderful, entertaining evening for you. It does include a Tapestyle menu dinner for you as well. And I believe we've only got about 4 tickets left for that. It did go on sale last week. And now as of this afternoon. I haven't checked, so don't quote me on this. There was only 4 spots left. Maybe sold out now, so I don't know. You can buy the tickets through Eventbrite. If you go onto my page, you'll be able to scroll through somewhere there. There will be a link through to the Eventbrite to purchase tickets. The following day, we've only announced it this afternoon, I am doing with the Divine Channeler again, our workshop. We did that a few months ago in Bathurst. It sold out. Now, we just announced it this afternoon. I expect it to sell out again. It's a wonderful, wonderful day, full day of psychic mediumship development, healing. I'm doing my bit. Danielle, the Divine Channeler, is doing her bit as well. It will go from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Everybody gets something out of this. It's a wonderful, wonderful day. So anybody on here who has done that workshop with us, I'm sure you will agree with that as well. But anyway, we're doing that the day after the show we are doing at Whiskey and Wags. Again, I have put the details up on my Facebook page, and we are selling spots for that as I speak as well. So, Erin Rose, so happy you're booked out. What have I just booked out on? It's unless you're talking about the show, and I haven't been told about it yet because I haven't checked. The show's been sold out. Is that what somebody's saying? We've sold the show out? I have sold the my show for Young. If you're talking about Young, I'm doing a solo platform show in Young on at the end of June. I've sold that. That's been sold out. Okay. Oh, Tony, missed out on the show for Young. Sold out. Do you know what? That was really crazy, Tony. I put those tickets up for sale on, I think it was like on the Monday night. And when I woke up, like literally within 12 hours, they all sold out. So I think I might have to come back for a second show. But the thing is, I'm doing private readings there the next day. Jenny, what you found details? I haven't got time to organise things. I've got. I'll talk to you when I see you on the weekend about it. Thank you. I'll talk to you on the weekend. Okay, Brooke, you're talking about your vivid dreams. Okay, this is the thing. A lot of people ask me about dreams. Now, I absolutely adore going to sleep because it's like I just go into La La Land and I just connect on the 5D with so many people. Now, if you find you're having vivid dreams with past loved ones, I will say yes, definitely you are having visitations. And I always encourage people to write down their dreams and start journaling. And over time, you will learn that you are what is you and what is spirit. And I always say to people, you need to learn a language. And I've spent the last 5 years developing the language with my team. But when I do mediumship readings, it's like every time I connect with spirit, it's like having to learn another language or a different dialect of something, if that makes sense. And it's be switched on very, very quickly. And by journaling, that does help train you. Okay, so I would encourage you to listen to the messages that are coming through on that dream. Yes, thank you. I know, Tony, I am booked out for Young. I'm just going through that. Tony, might catch you the next day for a private reading. Okay, Tony, so if you're at Young, I am not doing the bookings for that. They are being done by Living Wellness and Psychic Expo. If you go to their page, Living Wellness Events, and contact the event coordinator directly. I'm not handling bookings there. It's not my gig, so you need to contact them. Okay. Hope that helps you. You're welcome, Brooke. Okay. Have I read you before, Tony? Or is that my Tony? Tony that I know? I can't see any pictures. Everything's just very tiny, and I need a magnifying glass to see. That's why I'm like this. I'm like, I can't see properly. So, never read me. I'm new. Okay, it's just I know another Tony out at Young. I was just wondering if that was that Tony because I can't see the picture. It's so tiny. Right, Erin, you're saying I'm finding it hard to ground lately. Is there anything you recommend? Yes. So you're okay. When we talk about grounding, you're having trouble focusing and you're having trouble being present. Is that correct? Now, when I first started doing this work, I was off with the pixies all the time, and I'm off with the pixies when I do a whole day of reads. And sometimes it can take me a little bit of time to ground. But I recommend some ways of grounding is to, first of all, take your shoes off, and bare feet on the earth can help you. Just walking around, nice big deep breaths in, and that will help ground you. Even going and touching trees as well can ground you. Now, this is one thing you will love and anybody on here watching, is I recommend chocolate. Chocolate does help ground you, believe it or not. And when I do a whole day of reads, anybody who comes and sees us in the reader's room when we are reading, you will see there's a nice big box of chocolates in the reader's room, and we spend the whole day helping ourselves to the chocolates. Chocolate does help ground. And I also recommend any vegetable from the ground as well. So, i.e., carrots, potatoes. I call all of that grounding food as well. Okay, so I hope that helps you. They are things that I use to ground. Now, okay, Colleen, anything stand out? That's why I always say to people, please don't ask me for generals. Ask me specific questions just so I can get through a lot more of you quickly. So everyone's all piping up saying chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. And it's even when we do classes as well. I just remember when we used to do a lot of workshops and we were made to eat chocolate or eat something before we would leave that workshop or lesson, just to make sure that we've got something in us to help ground us, because it does feel like you are like drunk and high. And if I'm spending the whole day reading one after the other, literally I'm wide open. I'm wide open for hours and hours and hours and on end. And it's like being drunk. And when I stop, and if I sit there for a little bit, bang, I will hit a brick wall all of a sudden if I'm not reading, and I need to go and have a little lie down, and then I'm fine again in about an hour's time. But it is like drink driving. Yeah, Brooke, oh my God, chocolate, yes. Any excuse to have chocolate, that's right. Any excuse. Okay, Lenore, hello, thank you for joining me. Will my new business be successful? Okay, I'm seeing a little bit slow getting up and running, darling. So I just see a lot of groundwork coming. That's, if you're not already doing the groundwork, let's say foundations, laying the foundations there. I see a lot of that. I feel like you have done it. We're just waiting now. Okay, I'm getting the number 6 with you. I see movement around 6. So next 6 months, I do feel like there will be a little bit of movement around there in terms of it getting up and running. Now, this is where I have to warn you, be a little bit careful, because there's people watching, or I just feel like there's somebody in your circle or somebody who knows you, who knows what you're doing. So in other words, zip it, quiet, and just do things on your own merit. Do you understand what I'm saying with that? So I will say yes, successful, but just be careful who you go telling things to, darling. Yes, you're laying the foundations. Again, please zip it. Do not talk too much about it with people. So you've heard that twice now. Someone is jealous. Well, I don't make stuff up for a reason. And do I know you? Have I read for you before? I don't know, but that's what I just got that bit of information. If somebody else has told you that as well, and I always say to people, information, I pass it on, and it's up to you what you want to do with that information. Okay, so I hope that helps you, darling. Ben, you're looking forward to any workshops coming up for more. You know what? The thing is, honey, you're going to be moving to Melbourne at the beginning of September. And I don't know, unless I do it in August, I can't see it happening with in Goulburn. If you're looking at Goulburn, I've just got so much on my plate at the moment, darling. So maybe it might be in Melbourne. I don't know, but I'll make it happen. How's that? I'll just put that on my list of things to do as well. But I know you didn't get to do it. Didn't happen last year, and there was circumstances for you and yada yada yada. But I always say to people, everything happens for a reason. I know you've done a workshop with me prior as well, but I feel like you need to be in something a little bit more advanced as well, honey, because I know that you've got a real connection to the land. And I just see that you, with the mediumship side of it as well, they're just showing me that we need to be talking a little bit more around mediumship for you. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, no, it's all good. I know you love your travel too. So, Brooklyn, thank you for sharing, darling. I did see you put a question up there somewhere. I hope you're well. I am, thank you. Very tired. I'm sure you can see it in my eyes. I'm a little bit tired. It's just the way it is. Will we be getting a new house in the near future? Okay. Now, it looks like, correct me if I'm wrong, they're showing me that you have put in for other homes that you've missed out on. And I'm being shown that there's been disappointment around that. Now, I feel like I'm getting 8 with you. So I feel like it's either last 8 weeks or possibly even 8 months. I feel like this has been an ongoing thing. And now they're showing me here, you've put in either applications. Again, it's a waiting game for you. And I am hearing divine time. So I'm going to say, yes, it will happen for you. But they're saying divine time. I'm getting a number 10 also for you. So again, if you're familiar with me, 10, I don't feel like it's in 10 days, darling. No, I feel like it's more in the 10 weeks, but I feel like it's before October. So I hope that helps you. Okay. Hello, Lynn. Thank you for joining me. So those who've just jumped on, just run through these dates again. I will be in Melbourne this weekend, the Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'll fly down on Thursday. I'm reading Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday for the Melbourne Mind, Body, Spirit Festival. Then the following day, I'm flying out to Perth. I am doing private readings on Friday, Saturday, Sunday next weekend in Perth. Anybody who is in Perth, let me know. I'm more than happy to book you in, pre-book you in. And I am saying that, and I strongly urge you to make appointments with me, because at the Mind, Body, Spirit Festival up in Sydney a couple of weeks ago, 3-hour wait. And I'm not lying. I'm not saying that anybody who was there was just people everywhere, and I had a list. And I was reading from 10 a.m. till 7 p.m. each night. Now, also, I have coming up Young. I also have Goulburn, Broken Hill. Watch this space, because I'm going to announce something out at Broken Hill as well. If you are in Broken Hill, you might want to private message me, and I can keep you in the loop of what's going on. What else do I need to talk about? Bathurst, I am doing the Whiskey and Wags intimate show, all the things that go bump in the night, ghosts and spirits and stories, oh my, with the Divine Channeler. We are doing a workshop the following day for psychic and mediumship development. If anybody's interested, that's all in Bathurst. Let me just have a look here. Brooklyn, you're very tired. Yeah. Look, the thing is, I'm tired, but I'm wired. If that makes sense. I can't even talk. If that makes sense, it's like I'm very tired, but it's very, very hard for me to wind down. Okay. Your lease runs out in the 8th month, so yeah. Well, that's August, so that's 8 weeks as well, darling. Okay, so I am saying that. Hello, Kate. Kate Mulligan. I haven't seen you for a while. You should come down to Port, darling. There's a lot of things going on at the moment, darling. I haven't seen you. We need to catch up. Okay. All right. I'm coming up to 9 o'clock. I'm tired. I've been reading all day. I have a 7-year-old. I have to go and make sure she is asleep. She has school tomorrow. I'm going to leave it there, guys. Again, thank you for joining me. If you'd like to have a private reading with me, the details are down the bottom there. Online booking, thepsychicpinup.setmore.com, and you'll be able to see my next availability. But for Port Kembla or for Zooms, it will not be until the 22nd of June. I am now off travelling for the next 2 weeks to Melbourne and Perth. And then I've got some other things that obviously all the things that they're going there up on the screen. You can see it all on Facebook. I've got stuff going on all the time. Please make sure you like my page. Who else have got? I'm just winding up now, guys, who have just jumped on. I'm sorry. I'm only on here for the hour. I will be back again next Tuesday. Actually, I will try to be on next Tuesday. I will be in Perth. I will see how I go. I can't promise anything next Tuesday. There is a big time. I know there is a time difference, so I've just got to work it as to what time we fly in, accommodation, bits and pieces and everything else, but I will try. I will let you know. Okay, so thank you, everybody. I will see you all. Melbourne people, see you on the weekend. Actually, I saw somebody sneak around. Look at this. Look at this. See when I say somebody's really quiet? Look. See? Look at this. Say hello and good night.
Hello.
And say good night.
Good night.
What is on your arm? What is that? See what happens? I have to go. Okay. Bye, everybody. Night.